Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today is another hashtag OpShopCrafter, and this is an open collaboration with me here on YouTube. If you would like to show what you found from the Opshop for your crafting needs, just add the hashtag OpShopCrafter and link me back in your description so we can all see what we found from the Opshop for our crafting needs. Now we also have a Facebook group, and that is Opshop/ThriftshopCrafter, and all the links will be below for that. You can pop over there, join that group where we share what we've found. We share pictures, videos, share things we've made with the bits and pieces we bought from the Opshop as well. So you're welcome to join over there, and let's get on with today's. Now we went for my husband, every now and then he'll take me on an Opshop crawl. This one went from Wangaratta to Benalla to Shepparton, and he said, I want to take you over to Shepparton. So we went on an Opshop crawl. I think we seen about 12 Opshops, could have been a couple more, something like that. All right, so let's get in and I'll show you what I got. And this may be my last one before Christmas. So anyway, I got a vintage ruler. I've been collecting some of these vintage wooden rulers. I like them. I've got a few projects in mind for them. There was a beautiful hobnail Fenton boot, which was only $2. It's got the I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got the Fenton mark in the bottom there, and I have never seen one of these for under $10 in an Opshop, and this was only $2. So I was like, yep, that's coming home with me. I love all this milk glass stuff, and yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. So that went in the basket. There was lots of little bits and pieces too. There was just this little ring. I want to do something with that. There was a pack of polymer clay, but I liked it because it was a skin color, and I've got some molds that are faces, so that's why I picked the skin colored one up. There was little bits and pieces of things, like, what do you call it, little beady things and buttons and stuff, so I'll show you them as I go along. I don't know whether I should put it in that. These are really pretty little beads. I don't know what you'd call them. They're just an oval shape. They could have come off a necklace, I don't know, but I liked them. I liked the cream color. There was another one of these fox Santa ornaments. I just love them, and I've probably got 3 or 4 of them now, and I haven't made one of them up yet, but I am keen to make them up. But I can't resist when they're selling them for 50 cents or whatever. 50 cents or $1, I just pick them up. I just love them. So that came home with me. There was a couple of little ornaments. There was these, and I want to do something with them. This was the cutest ornament that I picked up. This little wool felt dog. He was gorgeous. He is beautiful. So he came home, and there was a little honeycomb decoration there. Some trim, some beady trim. I love all this beady trim. What else? I picked this up. It was only 50 cents. It's a zipper, but it's in the packet, and I love that it's got an Australian symbol on here. So I'm going to what do you call it, scan that first. There was these ribbons. Now I love picking up all these old-fashioned ribbon things too. There's all sorts of colours in here. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? All sorts of colours. So that was fun. That was only 50 cents. So a lot of the stuff was fairly cheap. I think I only went to one Opshop that was a bit overpriced, but I didn't get much there. Got one thing there, and I'll show you in a minute. What else can I show you? I'll show you the doilies. If I can get them. Oh, come on. Okay, there was this nice orange doily, or like a dark yellow. And these ones with the centres in them, which I will pack up for my friend online, that puts them on her what do you call it? Her quilting projects. That one's a pretty one. They've all got the white spaces in the middle. There's a couple of, that one's a little bit older, but they've all got nice white spaces. That one's pretty with the outside frill. So there's those white ones. Then there was quite a few of these ones. Now there's a yellow, a red, a salmon colour, and two different greens. And they've been crocheted in the middle like that, and then, you know, the shell crochet on the outside. I don't know why I liked them, but I did. So they were all coloured ones, and then this pile here were all brown, this dark brown. So I think there was 4 in that one. And there was this little one. Love this one, this orange one. They were, that's that pile of doilies. And then there was this, I've never seen a red one of these. I don't know whether it's been dyed or not. It probably has, but I've never seen a red one, and I thought that would go really pretty in a Christmas junk journal. And then there was this embroidered one with acorns on it, which I thought is a little bit marked in some spots, but I've never seen one with acorns, so I thought that was quite pretty. Right, they were the doilies. Put them up there. There was a little bit of fabric, and I'll pull that apart. This bag. You never get into those Opshop bags. You need to cut them. There's some nice fabric in there. I don't know whether it's satin or silk. And there's this is what drew me to the bag. Another piece of this gorgeous velvet. This one's it looks like a bright red on camera, but it's more of a maroon. If I can get it off camera a little bit, it's more of a maroon sort of colour. No, my camera doesn't like some colours. There was also a piece of this, which I'm thinking it might have been a pillowcase or something, but I really liked the flowers on here. Aren't they gorgeous? Just one big strip. So I don't know whether it could be the top off a sheet. Yeah, I think that's what it might be actually. The long top off a sheet. But isn't it beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. Right, there was I got a couple of ties, and these are to finish my Christmas tree skirt. So I was only on the lookout for red ties, so, or you know, mainly red, but this one was quite pretty. It had red, gold and green in it, and some little stars on it, so I thought I'll get that. There was this one. This one was absolutely amazing. It's another really old tie. Gorgeous red. And then there was this one. This one's got Santas all over it. So they were the 3 red ties I found, and I think now I can get on and finish my Christmas tree skirt, but by the time you see this video I've probably already using them. Alright, what else? There was a piece of fabric, nice Christmas fabric with the little holly leaves and berries, tiny little holly leaves. I think they were all the fabricy things. Okay, I found a Christmas shirt for myself. It says koala la 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 koala on it. I thought that was pretty cute. So I will wear that. And I found this gorgeous retro apron. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's so funky. So funky. I love it. There's the pocket there. There was this, more like a batik. I love finding these batik fabrics. Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? It is gorgeous. Gorgeous batik. So there was that one and this orange fabric, which is really pretty. So they are the fabrics. Alright. Now I'll grab my container and I'll show you this bag. There was a whole bag of buttons, notions and all sorts of stuff. And let's have a look what was in there. Oh gosh. There's a lot in this bag. Alright. It's not going to fit in this bowl. Let's get you out. Alright. Gosh, there's a lot in here. Now, I got it because I could see there were some old things in there as well. And I like those sorts of things. This is a button cover. Love the front on it, but I'll just put these flat things over there. Okay, we've got some bias binding. I love bias binding. Some wide bias binding. There's quite a few pieces of bias binding in here. There's a lot on this, no, over this side. Some more old pieces of bias binding. Some grungy ones too, which is cool. So that's cool. Some lace. That's quite pretty. Lots of tags with buttons and bags and gosh, little sewing kit. What's in here? Looks like, oh, a piece of fabric that's got a button that matches it. That's pretty. That's pretty. Some sewing needles. Oh, some thread off a, they look like things off clothing. You know, spare, what do you call it, thread and stuff. New wool, made in Scotland. Pinnacle of Scotland. That's cool. That's cool. 2 spare buttons for future convenience. Other sorts of bits and pieces like that too. More sewing needles, some spools, lots of plastic spare buttons. Oh look, there's a shell button. That's cool. Lots of 5 cents. All sorts of buttons that you would get off a piece of off some clothing, you know, your spare buttons that you never use. Look at this big button. How cool is that? All sorts of buttons. One just, it looks like they've just bagged up everything they can't sell. With the threads and the buttons. I'll have to go through them and sort them out. There's some buttons on a card. More buttons on cards. More spare buttons. I think the actual labels are pretty cool. Put them into a sewing journal or something like that. Lots and lots of buttons. I like the tags. Look at that. Amanda Ashton. Love the tags. Another one. Andrew Ashton. Another one. Mark Ashton. That's cool. All sorts of little bits and pieces in there. And some buttons in a pack. And then we've just got lots and lots of loose buttons. All sorts. So I will go through them and put them into my container. Oh, there's a few buckles as well. I like these sort of buttons with the shapes on them, and yeah, there's some nice little buttons in there. Look at this button. It's different. Nice big orange button. That's a big button. Pretty green one with another buckle. All these, oh, there's a pretty brown one. They actually feel heavy. I wonder whether they're glass. I don't find many glass buttons. Not that I've... Actually, that one feels glass. Love these old buttons. So that is the button container. There was another jar of bits and pieces which I liked. There were all these long bugle beads in here. Isn't that crazy? There was also some buttons and things in here as well. Loved these buttons. And nice little blingy things in there. Nice little shiny ones. It's a nice little piece of bling. Just some really different buttons in there. What's that one? Oh, it's a nice blingy one. And then there's some nice blue ones in there. Not blue, but like a turquoisey colour, like on a card. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, the camera doesn't show how pretty they are. They're really pretty. Oh, are these shell? Oh, they're shell. These are all shell buttons. All mother of pearl buttons. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous find. Right, you get in there. I found this folk art lady. And I just found her quite amusing, and I'm thinking I might revamp it so that I can sit my bracelets or something like that on her. I just love her. I love her big long nose, and so I thought she was pretty cool. So yeah, I might try and revamp her and maybe bling her up a bit, and sit her in the corner here where I usually put on my bits and pieces, my bracelets and things. So I'll clean her up, and she's well done. Something fun. Right, I went into one Opshop, and I think this is the one I got all the buttons from, and this bag. Now I've been looking for a long time for bird's feet and beaks, and I could never find anything online to put on some of my wool felting or something like that, you know, like physical bird legs. I've seen lots of people make bird legs out of what do you call it, out of wire. But then I found this for $2, and it's a bag full, it's never been used, of bird's legs and bird beaks. And I said to Dave, the things you find at the Opshop are just insane. Absolutely insane. I'm looking on the back here, and here it is. They're made in Australia. Put out by Zart. Quality craft supplies. I'm going to look that up. I couldn't believe it. I said, what are the chances of finding birds' legs and beaks at the Opshop? Now I'll show you what I mean. See? Here's the little bird's feet. And you pop them up into what you're making, whether you're making a little fabric bird or a wool felt bird. And then here's the little beaks that go with it. Isn't that insane? I think that's so cool. There's a lot in there too. So I come out of there and I just said to Dave, look what I just found. Look what I just found. A whole bag of bird's feet and beaks. And he's like, what? He usually he'll take Pickle for a walk if it was $2, and I thought, oh gosh, I probably would have paid it even if it was $5. He takes Pickle for a walk around the place and looks at other shops while I look in the Opshops, and we all have a ball. And yeah, crazy. Crazy, I couldn't believe it. Alright, I got oh, there's this bag too of sewy bits. I wasn't actually sure what they were, but then when I got home I had a look. They're plastic pins for curtain and drapes, not visible, rustless, and will not damage your fabric. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, this one's open. Let's have a look at one. Look at this. They're clear pins. They're really sharp too. I don't know whether you can even see them. I don't know where I'm going to use them, but I thought they were pretty cool. The things you find at the Opshop. Alright, I found this pack. It is a party pack, Christmas party pack. It was 50 cents. It's got placemats in there, paper placemats. And on this side it's got paper napkins and paper coasters. I thought, oh, perfect for a Christmas junk journal. So that went in the basket. Now I went into one shop and this was, would you believe, 60 cents. See what it is? What you put all your brushes and things in. And it's the good one too. It's the heavy one. Like what I got when I got one when I got the my dotting tools. I thought, oh, that's cool. That's cool. You always need something like that. I do have one up here with my brushes and things in it, my blending brushes, but that's cool. 60 cents. You can't even buy that anywhere for 60 cents. Oh, I forgot, there's another bag of bits and pieces here. Oh, first up there's a Tupperware container. This one is a yellow one and it's just in beautiful condition. I gave it a wash, and you might have seen in some of my previous videos I got electric green and electric orange ones, but this one was just one little yellow one by itself. So I like that they're little and then I can put bits and pieces in them. It's cool. Love Tupperware stuff. Alright, there was a bag of bits and pieces I think the lady put them all in the bag for me because I couldn't carry them all. So let's just open them up and have a look what's in them. Right, we've got some lace in there, which isn't really why I picked the bag up. That's old. There's this stuff that I liked in there. Some sort of braid it is. Look at it, it's really got a really fine gimp braid in the middle. That's really pretty. Really pretty. Then we've got this with the pink and purple. I've got a little bit of that, but not any of that. So that's just a little piece. Here's another piece of gimp braid, which is on top of something else, which is pretty cool. So there was that in the bag. I'm not real keen on this sort of stuff. I mean, you could take the edge off it and yeah. Alright, in that bag too was other gimp braid. I just love finding all that sort of stuff. This was in Shepparton. It was an old church, and they always have fun stuff in there. Prices are good. Look at this gimp braid, isn't it gorgeous? Like little roses. There was another one too with sequins in it. That was quite pretty. And there was this, it's a braid too, and it's really fine. It's actually really gorgeous. It's just got a white border with little gold little fringe on it. It's so pretty up close. All right, first off I found these and I thought, oh yeah, they're beautiful, and I put them on the counter, and then I found more of it. So I'm not sure how much I paid for these little bits. Oh, there's more of this. That is gorgeous. I'm so glad there's more of that. And what is that? More of this one. It's so pretty. Look at it. Never seen anything that fine. And then there was a big roll of this. This, what do you call it? Like the boho stuff, you know? Which I don't use a lot of, but it's pretty. I haven't really got into the boho things. Alright, there was that bag. And then there was these bag of thimbles. She put them in a bag for me. I picked them out. There was a whole heap of thimbles. And I picked out all these. I'm pretty sure, can you hear that? They're not plastic, they're Bakelite. I'm pretty sure they are, because Bakelite is different to plastic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of these are Bakelite. So I thought they were cool vintage, retro style, what do you call it, thimbles. She had other ones there, you know, the metal ones and the ceramic ones and things like that. But I thought, oh no, I'm just going to pick out these plastic sort of ones that I'm pretty sure are Bakelite. I'm pretty sure these ones are. Nice, I like them. Because you can hear them. Hear them? Normal plastic doesn't have that sound. Okay, my next thing was a plastic tablecloth. And it's got some beautiful patterns on here, nice scallopy edge. I've never seen one that's coloured, but I'm pretty sure it will work with the tea dyeing and coffee dyeing because it's very raised. So I might cut some of this up and see how it goes. That's a cool find. Right, I got this, what do you call it, this row of butterflies. Which are real pretty. It's like the applique stuff. Now those, these here that I said I found first, I ended up finding a heap of it. Now I've got different colours in it, and it's so pretty. this is what it looks like. So I got this salmon colour, this gold colour. They were $2 each. There's a white. They're all the same sort of braid, but just different colours. There's a white, a cream, a blue. This is a gorgeous blue. A purple. They're just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And a pink. I couldn't resist them when I seen them. Couldn't resist them. Right, I got a few books, not many. Needlework. This is a really old one. I'm not sure the year or anything, but I just loved all the old advertising and everything in this. I think it was $1. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is beautiful. I didn't get to flick all the way through it in the shop because I'm very aware that my husband is waiting for me, and he always says, don't worry, just go and take your time. He's such a good guy. Alright, I got this book for 50 cents. Look, Spotlight had it for $14.99. Crochet granny squares. Like picking up the granny square books. Love my crochet. Oops. Oh gosh. There's just lots of ideas in there with granny squares and motifs. So that's a nice little pickup. There was this book, Sewing, and that one, I'm pretty sure I like that on it. It's old. Let's have a look how old you are. It's an octopus book, which means made in England, and it is 73. Love all the retro stuff in here. Look at that, aren't they gorgeous? All the pictures are beautiful in here. Some great retro photos. And all these sewing things could be used for tags and bookmarks, belly bands, whatever, in your junk journaling, in a sewing junk journaling. This is an awesome book. There's lots of little pictures of people as well, black and whites, like this. You could put on your work, in your clusters or whatever. Really cool, I like it. Love all the retro, like the room here. So cool. Oh, that one. Sewing, all about how to sew for yourself, your family and your home. Right, there was, I'll just put the books back over here because I'm getting a pile and I can't move. Okay, there was 2 of these books, and these ones are put out by Time Life. I think I've got the fern one, but I picked up these ones because there was a house plant one, and I like these books. I see Nat get these books quite a bit because they have all these little pictures you can fussy cut out, or they have all these pictures in squares that you could put on your work. So cool. So probably half the book is like that with these illustrations. Look at that big picture. And then you'll get Oh, some beautiful cactus pictures there. Might have to read some of that. And then you'll get other sorts of pictures and illustrations in the front, like how-tos and some photography. Like those books. There was the other one was, oh gosh, if I can get it. The other one was flowering house plants in the same Time Life book. And what's the date in these? I have no idea. I'm guessing like the 70s. Yep, 77. And then this one is all flowering house plants, and you get all these pictures that you can cut out and use. I might sit down and just glean all this out and gut the book and get rid of them, because my books are just taking up too much space. Someone's got some orchid bits and pieces in there. I'm just wondering whether it's got a nice picture like the other one did. Yeah, look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then you've got all these other pictures of how to look after them. Nice. I got this book for 50 cents. Look at it. Patterns for Pooches. And I was like, oh, I could make these for pickle. It was only 50 cents. It's a modern book. What's the copyright in it? 2013. But it's got crochet. It's got a lot of crochet, which that's why I grabbed it, because I crochet. I don't do a lot of knitting. I can knit, but I don't do a lot. Look at that. Look, see little crochet vests. Oh, the chunky one. Oh, these are the crocodile. Oh, Dogzilla. Dogzilla sweater. Winter coat. Collar sweater with stripe. That one's knitting, and I could knit that. That's not hard. There's a crochet one. Oh, look at the little leg warmers. Oh, Pickle would love them. And look at the collar, the jolly collar, jolly holly collar. Oh, that is so cute. It's a Christmas collar. Look at the flower collar. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, look at the count. That one is really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some. Oh, see, I didn't get to have a good look through the book. I just flicked through it and thought, oh, 50 cents. Yep. Look at this. I'm gonna make that for Pickle. Frog hat. Pumpkin hat. The Dogzilla hat. Oh, the shark hat. Oh, the little teddy bear. Oh, these are gorgeous. The Blue Baron pom-pom hat. I will tell you, Pickle hates wearing hats. But if it's tied on like that, he'd probably keep it on. See, the ears go through. That's cool. I would make that one. Little top hat. Oh, these are cool. Oh, they are cool. For 50 cents, who wouldn't bring that home? Okay, my next book is this one, Birds and Where to Find Them, of New South Wales. I can't pass up a good bird book. My goodness. My goodness. I just love bird books, and if they're illustrated, it's even better. Look at all this. Even that would look cool in junk journal. All this bird watching stuff. We had an old guy that used to it taught our kids how to bird watch, and it's got all these. It's a matte paper, and it's got all these illustrations in it. Look at them, and they're long. The pages are long, so you could fold them like this in a junk journal and it'd be awesome. Oh, what a nice book. All these bird pictures. I still haven't made a bird junk journal, and I really do need to. This is a beautiful book. It tells you how to use the book. Look at the aging on the edge, on the edges. I'll just see if there's a date in here. 74. And it's got all the places in New South Wales. Wow, that's a nice book, and I got it for $1. Right, there was one more book, and it was the Reader's Digest Book of Christmas, and I liked the front on here. Look, the Book of Christmas. So this would make a great junk journal cover, using this, and just widen the spine. Now all through this book you've got all these vintage pictures which are just amazing. Let's see when the date is in it. 73. And there's all sorts of things about Christmas from all sorts of countries. And they're just little pictures like this, most of them, the skates. But they would be great little bits and pieces to cut out, to put on your clusters, your book, your tags, all sorts of stuff for a Christmas junk journal. They're just all little bits and pieces. So I might sit down and gut this book too, and just cut out all the little bits and pieces. It's pretty cool. A poem in there, that's a nice spread. Yeah, what a nice book. Oh, see, all sorts of beautiful little pictures, little lanterns, all sorts of Christmas stuff. The snow one, I could put that in my snowflake journal. That's a cool picture too. Wow, what a nice book. And if you want to pick up Christmas books, now's the time to do it. They're all out in the shop, in the Opshops. What a great book. Book of Christmas. Now, the last few things I got were some plastic placemats. These are amazing. For my coffee dine. Look at them. They came in twos, and they were $1 for two, and the whole shop had half price, so I got them for 25 cents each. Isn't that crazy? 25 cents. So those two are the same. So they were 50 cents. Another 50 cents for these. A different pattern. So 25 cents. They were stuck together with sticky tape. Another 25 cents and 25 cents. I'm really keen to get in and try. I've found a few nice plastic placemats and stuff since last summer, so I'm keen to get in and give them a go. Now there was one oval one, and there was two rectangular ones. Which way do they go? This way. Aren't they gorgeous? Alright, I hope you've enjoyed looking at these Opshop goodies today. Get out there, guys. There's lots of stuff to be found for your crafting that you can stash and put away or use, or whatever you do with it. I'm excited to have a go with my coffee dine with these, and yeah, I'll just sit down now and have a little play with all this and put it away. And so if you're new here, please like, share and subscribe. If you have a love for op shopping and crafting and like that mix, pop over and join our Facebook group. Give me a like, a share on here. Please give me a thumbs up and enjoy. All right, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.